I mean, it was an easy fix, but it would have been annoying if I had only figured that out today.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it took us a whole hour the other day to fix mine, so...
You needed to download an app just to talk to it.
Okay, I'm connected.
Okay.
I saw that someone was asking about the updated stat block for the settlement in Ugir, and there is none in the 3 books, so I made it.
Oh, nice. You did that this morning?
Yeah, that's what I was doing this morning. I changed everything to percentages, got all the new names of the various faction councils. Dwarven built Orcish fortress, capital of Belkzen. Dwarven relics and artifacts can be purchased and sold more easily in Ugir. NPCs begin with one step better than usual towards characters openly displaying a diplomat's badge, the symbol of Ardax's authority, and then all the names and what they are.
Nice.
So Road Angle just dropped 4 pictures into the general chat on Discord. Those are armor sets I have the patterns for already.
Oh,
Those are not my work. Those are from like the instruction files, but though I have those patterns.
okay.
Yeah, to just be careful of water bottles and stuff, man. Leather. Ugh.
That's why they get sealed.
Yep.
A generous coat of Resolene. It's a coating of plastic, basically. Now, it's water resistant. It's still leather. It's not
Yes.
waterproof.
Yeah. Like chairs.
Well, there's also, it's really hard to waterproof, like the seam where you stitch it or rivet. Even if the leather itself has been treated that it's not getting through that, there's edges.
I did all that for nothing.
What
Yeah,
happened?
still gotta find the time. I'm planning on doing that first one for myself.
Ooh.
Oh no, I just realized I was doing something the hard way for no damn reason. We're good.
I'm going to take the heart bond ritual. What do you think of Sione being able to marry people?
I mean, polyamory is probably legal in Sothis, so if you can marry as many people as you want.
Are we gonna have a wedding episode of Shaik and Gregory?
No.
We're gonna change the campaign to the Bachelorette Sothis edition featuring Sione.
Oh no.
Okay. So, last time, when we left off, we were doing nerd things. There was a lot of reading, a lot of research. Um, we found out some very interesting information about the artifacts that we got from the desert. A few very disturbing implications about what they might have been used for at one point. We also, over the course of the month, dealt with, I forget the word. Is it epidemic or pandemic?
So epidemic means that it's widespread. Pandemic, pandemic means widespread. Epidemic is local, I think.
Epidemic then. That's what we're looking at.
In a specific area, yes.
Yes. And so this is very specific. Before we do that, we also do have some catch up. Unless you wanted to skip it, Booyi has 3 weeks of downtime things that she could have been doing.
Okay. I'll just earn income really quickly here. Same thing. Level 6. Does Pathfinder have 10-day weeks or 7-day weeks?
7.
Okay.
I thought I had 24 and 3/8 days weeks.
We're not
That's a lot of
weirdos
gold.
like that other dice game.
There we go. We are making money.
Nice. Okay. Right, so where exactly did we last leave off?
Were we gonna look for the cats at night or something?
I believe that was discussed.
I do not remember.
It's been 2 weeks. I forgot.
And it was like this merchant that I was like dancing in front of. He like told me something about like the cats at night, but I don't know if he gave us a location.
He
We
did not
did
give you a
ask.
location. Sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead.
He didn't give you an exact location. He gave you a vague area that they had been sighted somewhere around the Canal District and in the Rose Quarter.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only lead I really remember.
Yep, that is also what I have.
We also tried to figure out when the next auction was going to be, I think. And asked our head sponsor if we could be at that auction house when the auction happens. And I think we were talking about something along those lines.
Oh, right. And he was going to set up a meeting for uh for all of you with the councilman that is paying him and supporting his research. So, is there anything that you all would like to do before this meeting occurs?
Yes, I must use the power of the disguise scarf or the masquerade scarf to become Neko Sione.
Nekoni.
Nikoni, yes, thank you. As another creature, same body and shape, roughly similar height. Well, it will have cat ears and a tail.
Okay. Um, very curious to see where this is going.
I need to go to the canal district and go to the meeting. See what this is about.
Oh, so we want to try to do this like. Are we going to do this before the meeting with Samir?
Unless you want to go to Samir first. I don't know what the party
Oh, no,
wants.
this is up to you all. I just want to know because maps.
I don't mind where we go.
Okay. So you all head out into the city at night. Let me, first of all, the silence is deafening.
No.
Let's see.
It's very hard to set up the music folders and stuff, so I feel your pain on that.
Yeah, I need new music, but that's okay.
Adrian von Ziegler, very good Arabian music.
Yeah. Yep. Now, like 5 minutes before the game, we had a pen, and it just grew legs and walked away. Adrian. All right, wrote that down so I can look it up after. So so you guys head out into Sothis after the sun goes down. Is there anything in particular you're going to do to try and find these cats?
Well, they're going to the canal district, we know that much. And it can't be that hard to find a large group of cats.
You'd be surprised.
I will
So-
use survival to track the cat's movements.
You're in the canal district anyway because that's where the lodge is. So after like a month of living here, you're probably pretty well acquainted with it. Go ahead and give me that survival roll. Ooh, okay. So it takes about an hour. You guys are kind of combing the streets more or less. And the further you walk through the canal district, the more you notice that most of it is a lot of, excuse me, most of it is a lot of warehouses, um, very blue collar ish area. And at this time of night, most people are long gone. People just kind of work during the day. There's like security, like watching some of the warehouses that just kind of like clock your presence, but they don't really give you much pushback on being there because people pass in and out of here all the time. Eventually, you do find about four cats that are just kind of standing around in one area, and then they just kind of drift off in another direction for some reason that seems to catch your attention, and you do manage to follow them to where they're going. I have an important question. How stealthily are you trying to follow?
I am not trained in stealth.
I will be using deception.
I'm pretty stealthy.
It's my map.
I am trying to see what spells I may have prepared for the day for this purpose.
I mean, I could make us all invisible, but we'll see how well Booyi does.
Okay, wait a second. This is perfect. I would like to also use my new ring of observation. It has a cat eye, so it's thematic.
Okay.
But would this be a blind stealth check?
Yes, it would.
Okay. I'm trying to see if I have anything to stealth right now. Okay. Basic action macros. Wait, is it sneak? Where's the
It should be stealth right under religion and above thievery.
oh, okay, I was just looking at their basic action macros. Okay. Oop. Okay, perfect.
I will I will be using deception to pretend to be Nekoni's pet.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot I had a +1 to that. I had a +1 to that because of my pedo step.
Yep, you're good.
And I get a +4 because of the scarf.
I am not trained in stealth or deception. Let's see how this goes.
Okay. So you guys make your way down this veritable maze of side streets and back alleys. As you're going, you do notice more and more cats. They don't seem to, if they notice you, you can't really tell because they're not really paying you a whole lot of mind.
Mm.
However, Bu Yi, you can see some that aren't quite as visible to the rest of the group. Maybe like one or two here and there over the course of the hour. They are 100% watching you, but they don't actually like move or run off anywhere. They just watch you pass.
Okay. I just whisper to everyone. Some cats are watching us.
Let's see. Did I put the map up here? Nope, that's the city map. That's what I want. Okay. Okay. Okay, I have to delete Nassim out of here. All right. Oops. I'm going to set everybody's tokens up on the map where they should be. Okay. Whoops, I missed a token. Damn it.
Morning.
All right, so perfect. You guys make your way to. You hear. Okay, words are escaping me. Give me a second. As you make your way down these alleys, you start to hear a lot of, I guess you could call it very hushed cat noises. It's hard to tell if it sounds like an argument or a discussion or something, but it's very, what's the word?
Murmuring of meows?
Pretty much that. Yeah, it's like, it's almost like there's some kind of structure to it, but you know, it's meowing. Like what can you really get out of meowing, right? All right, and I'm gonna and I believe I can put you on the map here. Wait. Oops. So the lighting is okay. All right. All right. So you get to the mouth of this alley between a couple of buildings. Further in the distance, you can see a much larger one, probably about 2 stories tall. But you can already see movement much further up of about 30 or so cats. And they all seem to be communicating with each other. Closer to the center of where the alley opens up, you can see a very large statue. It's difficult to make out from where you're standing, but it looks like some sort of almost dwarven statue. And there's another cat sitting on top of that statue.
I have a leader.
I'm not sure that's how cats work. Well, I'm going to go get a closer look if I can, and since we're all here and we're all together, I'm going to use a subtle spell. Let's see.
No verbal component necessary.
Everybody take one of these. I'll use all 4 castings. This is important. We're doing this for cats.
I am inside of a wall.
Uh-oh. Ooh. Let me fix you. I can find you. There you are. All right. Control-Alt-G. There we go. Now I can see what I'm supposed to see. Right. So this is where. Okay, so you're gonna watch from there.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if we can discern anything.
So there's like maybe about a minute or so more of these cats just kind of congregating in front of this statue. And eventually, the cat that's sitting on top of the statue raises a paw, and every cat just kind of like starts to quiet down until there's complete silence in this alley. When it starts to speak, it sounds very deliberate, but none of you can speak with animals. If anybody would like to, give me a perception check. All right, so we will never be sure if it's just the ears or what, but apparently Sione is the cat whisperer today. Um, there's an air of, it feels like a town hall meeting almost. There's this strange air of like concern that's not entirely characteristic of typical cats.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever this cat that's sitting on this statue is saying seems to be putting the rest of them at ease. It pauses as the rest of the cats kind of react to what he said, and it seems more or less favorable. And then he says something else, and then a few of them turn to look at the group.
No!
But we're invisible.
They can see us! They're powerful!
I'm gonna post this picture. That's not a very good picture. So this cat sitting on this statue has, it doesn't look like a typical cat. In fact, it looks a lot like the one that hangs out in front of the Sandswept Lodge all the time, but this one seems a little bit bigger. Um, More adult, if you will. Its bright yellow eyes are just kind of trained on the mouth of the alley. The other ones don't seem to be as focused on where they're looking, but he says something else, and you see them just kind of move off from, or move between one side or the other. Cat like kind of shakes itself out a little bit, and then he says, "In common, you're welcome to join us if you like. No sense in skulking about in the shadows."
Well,
Ah.
yep.
Oh,
Neko, Sione, Nikoni goes forward. This is too weird.
So this cat is still sitting on top of this 4-foot statue, does not seem interested in moving. Are you
What are the
lost,
other
cat lady?
cats?
Oh, the other cats are just watching this happen. They don't seem hostile or anything, they're just kind of observing.
Okay.
I'm not lost, I'm here deliberately. There's been a plague in the city, and we've been combating it. Are you the cause of it?
See him kind of narrow his eyes at that, almost like he's offended at the implication. Now, what would make you think something like that?
The guards told us about the cat scratches. And cats becoming sort of feral and going around spreading the disease. Were they wrong?
There's a distinct lack of information there. Perhaps you'd like to introduce yourself before making wild accusations.
Yes, of course. I am Sione, a pathfinder. This is Buyi. This is Jim. And over here is Shaik.
He nods, and it seems like he's taking some effort in committing these names to memory. You may address me as Lord Strax.
Lord Strax.
The cats of this city are under my protection. So you can probably understand how being accused of harming them might be an issue.
We're not insinuating you're harming the cats. We're insinuating your cats are spreading the disease.
That isn't entirely untrue, but it's certainly not on purpose.
Well, now that it's been put under control by Jim, what exactly are you congregating for?
Better question is, what do you mean by under control?
The subsystem stopped. Are you aware of what subsystems are?
I'm not aware of your subsystems, Catgirl Sione.
You live in a wonderful world, free of subsystems.
While the humans might be better off, the person that's out here infecting my subjects is still at large.
Can you tell us anything about them, Lord Strax?
I can tell you sorry, I had to scroll for a second. He's been seen somewhere around the Rose Quarter as of last week. seems to go there a lot. Where he goes exactly, I'm not sure. Somehow he's capable enough to not be seen by my considerable network. It would almost be impressive if I didn't want to rip his throat out.
Is he poisoning your flocks?
That seems to be the case. Oop, someone died.
That might be Rod.
Ah,
He did get it down to a science. He said at 12:42 he would be gone because of the interruptions in service.
oh, wow.
Yeah, you're right.
The exact time is crazy.
So I can't use the wand on an ancestry because it's not high enough rank. But if we can get it down to an object he carries or something he's doing to spread the disease, then we can get him.
Get him out. And he just kind of like narrows his eyes a little bit, like he's not entirely sold.
Well,
We're
if you...
very good at killing.
Give me a persuasion check. DC 18. Well, you found this place. I will admit to being a little bit impressed by all of you. Any aid you could give would greatly be appreciated. I can at least tell you that he's been seen around some abandoned shops in the Rose Quarter.
Okay, I could try society to see if I know of any. We've been there before.
Yes, you have. Go ahead and give me a society check. DC for this one is 22.
Okay. What if I use Sophis?
20.
Okay. Public.
So, the Rose Quarter is not the nicest neighborhood. It's still got like quite a few storefronts in it. A lot of them are abandoned for one reason or another. Finding one that would be accommodating to what you know of the person that you're looking for, that they're possibly manufacturing this plague. There's only a few places that could fit that bill. With a little bit of searching, it probably wouldn't be difficult to find a suitable building, but it would take a little bit of time. You do know, though, that you could also go to the library and check city records. Which would potentially narrow it down even further.
Okay. That is helpful. I shall let Lord Strax know.
He gives kind of an approving nod. I suppose I should offer you something in return. You all do seem like meddlers. That's not a bad thing. If anything, that's my favorite kind of human.
We've been known to get in trouble from time to time.
In that case, well, whether you are looking to get into trouble or get out of trouble, I can make my subjects available to you if you need guidance or information here in Sothis. This is practically my city, after all.
How many cats do you see over in this city?
That's a good question. 8, 9, 10,000?
That's quite a few cats.
Oh, we've been here about as long as the humans have been here. Not me personally, of course. I've been other places.
Of course.
I highly recommend that you be careful if pursuing him, though.
Is he dangerous?
He does remind me of a predator. Not in the human way, if that makes sense. If anything, he might be more like me than like you.
Well, we have a mystery on our hands. If only Quinn were here.
Would we be on our way?
Oh, yes, by all means. I'll keep in touch. I do know where to find you.
Thank you for your time.
Bye bye.
Ah!
Okay. So, oh, I forgot to change the date, the time on the calendar, but that's okay. Um, so yeah, the cats just kind of like disperse, but um uh Strax is still sitting on that statue watching you leave. All right. So, we are going to move calendar. Ah, there you go. SC. Oops. Dang it. I meant to click hour, not day. All right. So, it's close to midnight when you guys get back to the Pathfinder Lodge. And there's almost no one here. Not entirely unusual. Most of the staff doesn't actually live in the lodge. The only one who sleeps here is the venture captain. And only when he's working. And you're not sure if he's here now. Let's move you to the Sandswept Hall map.
Yeah, invisibility will be gone. It's only 10 minutes.
Oh, you guys are inside the. One day I'm gonna learn to delete all the tokens off the map so that I don't get confused later.
It's a shame there isn't like a refresh tokens button for maps.
Yeah, just a delete all tokens button would be great. They have a delete all drawings button, but not that. Oh, that's why it's sorted by name. Huh. All right. Already token. Drag it onto the map. Dump everybody out. Delete. Here we are. Yeah, so it's pretty close to midnight when you guys get back to the lodge. It is dead quiet as per usual. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to do before turning in?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna need to move y'all one more time up to the second floor. Mm. Okay. Okay, we're good. You guys make your way up to the second floor quarters. Uh, Again, completely quiet. You do hear some music playing from way further in the north, right about where where the venture captain's office is. Other than that, there's nothing.
He didn't strike me as a man who fancied music. I wonder what he's doing up this late.
You are free to find out if you like. And you've been to his office before. You go right.
You're
Right
supposed
up
to knock
north.
first!
No.
Oh, that is not his office. That is the library. His office is further off towards the west.
Oh. This hallway. Just let me know when I hit the right
Well-
door.
But not that hallway. That's where your quarters are.
Okay.
Yep, further towards the west from this direction.
Ah! I'll knock politely.
Hold on, wait.
Ah, nope.
That's misleading. Yeah, that it just goes further into the hallway.
We have a lot of rooms here.
Yes. So, that door, you can see outside. That leads to a small balcony, kind of, that overlooks the courtyard. Norton's office is the last door on the left.
I shall knock politely.
You knock. You hear like a second of shuffling, and the volume of the music lowers.
Mm-hmm.
It's open.
Good evening, sir. We were worried when we heard music.
He just kind of looks at you, laughs a little bit. That seems like a silly thing to be worried about, but it's rather late, isn't it?
It is.
There's something wrong.
No, we've received instructions from Lord Strax, and we'll be going to the Infiltrator tomorrow within the Rose Quarter. I just need to eliminate some of the warehouses in order to find the correct place of who's poisoning.
That was a lot of words.
Yes. It's very late.
Yes, it is. And he kind of reaches over. There is a pot of coffee kind of brewing in this like small self-contained machine that's on his desk. The desk itself is covered in books and records. Not sure what he's doing, but he's doing something, and it looks kind of intense.
Yep.
Right.
What has
so,
you? What has you up this late?
The councilman wanted me to look into these artifacts a little bit further. I did find someone who could help that's a little bit more of an expert than I am. I'm just compiling notes to send, not to send him. I'm compiling notes to present to him when he arrives. Probably won't be for a few weeks yet, but you know, better to do it now than and get it out of the way. If you would like, you can give me a perception check.
Yeah. Yeah.
He looks exhausted. Looks like he's been at this for hours, so you can't. But he's like giving you this very polite administrator smile, so you can't really get a read on him.
Okay. I'll leave you to your work then. Have a good night.
Sleep well.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything the rest of you would have been doing during this conversation?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So, to bed we go.
Are there any spells that I should have prepared for the next day?
Probably battle spells, because we don't know how tough this guy is going to be.
Do we feel we would need locate?
No, I have a wand of that.
Okay.
May I press the rest for the night button?
Yes, you can. Let's see if this works. It does. Beautiful. Nick,
Yes.
can you roll a d20 for me, please? Okay. Ah, damn it. Bumped into my mic. All right. Right? Morning comes. You are all rested and refreshed. The cats did not come for you in your sleep. All right. So, how are we going to go about looking for what you're looking for?
I will definitely head over to the library with anyone who wants to do so, unless they want to go directly to the Rose Quarter, in which case I'll meet up with them afterwards.
I'm also going to head to the Rose Quarter.
Rose Quarter Gaming.
Okay. First, I need everybody. Well, okay. I need everybody except for Sione to give me a society check and add a +2 circumstance bonus. Because as you're going through the Rose Quarter, kind of asking around, a lot of people recognize Bouilly from the market. And influence things were happening when nobody was looking.
She became popular.
Popular.
So a lot of people seem to think that Bouilly is looking for an actual apothecary, and they're like recommended places that are actually like reputable and still open. Upon being corrected, though, they do give you a few locations. One in particular that nobody goes near because the entire place is just like it's really seedy and run down and doesn't really smell great. Sione,
Yes, sir.
I would also like you to make your check for the records. I'm assuming you're using Society, right?
Sothis, yes.
Sothis lore. Okay. Give me that roll with a +2 circumstance bonus. This is from Rafiq's influence.
Okay.
+2 circumstance bonus to all checks at the library.
Huzzah!
Okay. You're going through these records, and it's a lot of business records. There's a lot of apothecaries in Sothis, and even when you narrow it down to just the Rose Quarter, there's some that are like documented but not licensed, and yeah, it's a whole bureaucratic mess, and you're probably glad that this is not your job.
Jim is going to hop up and start going through it using his scribing lore.
Ooh. You can go ahead and give me that roll as well with that +2 bonus.
I did not include the +2.
Oh, that is okay. So between the two of you, you do notice, I mean, it's all like a lot of boring bureaucratic nonsense. But then you come across one building that their license expired. It hasn't been in operation for a couple of years, but for some reason its taxes and all payments of the property are still current. And the city doesn't own it.
A private facility being maintained even after its license has expired. That certainly wouldn't raise any questions. I shall put it at the top of the list.
And there is an address attached to it.
Good work, Jim.
Always got to be careful of your paperwork.
But it's so much money. I mean, to maintain something that you don't use, it's gotta be a front.
Oh, probably. And they should have been more careful and not had it sitting here.
Right.
I've heard about this ghost far to the south. If you have anything written down ever, he will find it. And destroy you with it.
A ghost?
A ghost lawyer who beats people up with a shield.
Oh, yes, I've heard of him. Yes, Pharasma dislikes him very much. I hear you are safe in case you're inside of a circle, though.
All right, so the four of you meet back up in the Rose Quarter.
How successful were you two?
To start, not so much. But I think we got something.
Jim is better at this than I am. Apparently, he was a bureaucrat in another life.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Apologize. Well, we'll go with yours first, and then we'll go with Jim's.
Okay. So you guys get to wandering the street. Kind of have an idea of where you're going, at least. The people that Booyi talked to do give fairly good directions down the side streets of the Rose Quarter. It still somehow seems to look distressingly seedy even during the day, which is kind of impressive. There's less and less people on the streets as you kind of get closer to this place that people are directing you to. And I have a new map.
Map.
So you eventually come to like this section of back alleys and side streets and like abandoned shops everywhere. Eventually, wait a minute. I think I fucked up something. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't fuck that up. Okay, thank God. I just forgot to do one thing. If I can just do the thing. Yes. Eventually, you come to a series of abandoned buildings. The shops and warehouses here are all boarded up in various states of disrepair. A long faded sign sits outside of one of the largest buildings in the area. Everybody go ahead and give me a perception check. Leonie, as you're walking, you catch a strange smell in the air. It doesn't smell like... Sothis has a lot of like weird things happening in it at all times. And you've been around enough apothecaries and alchemists, especially in the scene, to know what that faint catalyst smells like. It's only for a second, but it's almost like you can smell something sterile on the wind.
Ugh. Yeah, she just covers her nose and looks to the others. It's disinfectant.
Or urine.
As you're walking, though, you notice that the largest building corresponds to one of the addresses on your list. Specifically, the first one.
Oh, Jim, this is your stop.
Well, then let's check it out.
What's the name of the business? Who used to what was this? Is this the candy factory? Did they make perfume?
No,
It's
this
a laundromat.
This was from the records you got. This was an apothecary's shop
Drugs.
with a name that you definitely drugs. With a name that you recognize. Someone named Jasiri.
Just Siri. Siri! No, that's another Siri.
That is a different Siri. No. This person, you heard about him from when Nassim was helping out with outbreak management there were a lot of rumors flying around about this particular alchemist. How
Oh, the guy,
uh,
the wife left him, and then he turned to crime. Yeah, I remember the tragic story. Nobody helped him because he didn't ask for help. You don't need to be asked for help. People who see you and you're in distress, you should help them. That is the correct thing to do. You don't wait for the person to ask for help. You force your help on them.
spoken like a true Pathfinder. But yeah, this building seems to be his. Or at least somebody is paying for it in his name.
What if he's living here, all by himself, a broken man, trying to rebuild his life?
That's probably likely.
Shall we find out?
I think so.
Shaik, would you like to do the honors?
Certainly.
Yep,
I
everything's
knock at
boarded
the
up.
door.
Oh yeah, there's I mean, you knock, but the it's boarded up completely. Go
In
ahead and
that case,
sorry, go ahead.
we're gonna bashing charge the door open. This acts as a force open.
Okay. Go ahead and make that athletics check for me.
Does this mean Shaik's running at it and just going to leave a Shaik-shaped hole through it?
Yes.
Okay. So that is a success. Yeah, so you bust the door down. Just splinters and hinges.
Those bottles are huge.
So inside, you see what looks like a disaster area. There's broken bookshelves, glass all over the floor, tables are broken. The counter that might have had a cash register on it at some point is also like half busted. Um ooh, I should have asked for people's exploration activities first.
Mine will always be the same. Recast, dispel, detect magic.
Okay.
And I think we can put it
I am
on there
always
for you.
scouting.
Yep. you
Pretty
can
sure I'm
check.
away the void notice.
Mm-hmm. Shikes was scouting and there we go. And investigate.
So I'm expecting I would most likely be using medicine with investigating here for recall
Okay.
knowledge, just because apothecary.
Yeah, go ahead and give me that blind medicine check.
Because we don't have a Nassim.
Holy shit, okay. I need y'all to calm down. Keep seeing all these 19s. Um, I swear that's the fourth 19 I've seen like in the last 20 minutes. It's crazy. Um, yeah, so you're looking around. This damage isn't recent, but it's extensive. Um, it looks like somebody had. It looks like somebody went through this room in particular in a blind rage and broke everything. As you're looking around, you also notice that on some of the more solid pieces of furniture that are broken in this room, you can see very distinct claw marks.
Huh.
How big are the claw marks?
Um, I'd say about slightly bigger than a human hand.
Mind the glass.
Oddman has wooden legs. Do 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 do.
There's also some things that you don't see in here. You don't see as much dust in here as you would think there would be from a place that's been completely abandoned.
Well, he has plenty of time to clean now that his wife has left him. I think I'm beginning to put it together now, and Sione thinks back to her time with Quinn. The man, enraged, decided to turn his life entirely to alchemy, in which he discovered some sort of potion which transformed him into an alternate form, a Jekyll, if you will, to his hide.
So further beyond the storefront here that's just completely ruined is another set of doors completely closed. And god damn it, my headphones are dying. Hold on a second.
That's why I always have 2 or 3 pairs charged.
There we go. We're fixed now.
Are you on the leash?
I am on the leash.
Uh,
It's a very long leash, but the leash all the same.
I was gonna say it's less of a leash when it's like 4 feet long.
Oh yeah, this one's more like 6. We're fine. All right. But that's what we're looking at in this room. You don't find anything significant in this room.
Shall we look in the back?
looks like we need bashing again.
Oh, here. Sione will hand you this.
Yeah, these doors aren't boarded up. They're just sturdy and locked.
We force open again.
And you wrench these doors open. Oops.
Oh, that lock only required one success.
Well, usually it's one success for bashing, like 4 for picking it. Oh, fancy.
What? Whoa!
The room beyond the storefront looks significantly different. It's not glass everywhere, first of all. There are alchemical tools on the furthest table. You can see a few herbs growing out of pots next to one of the desks. The bookshelves are almost completely empty, though. You can see like a mortar and pestle and a lembic on these desks. It doesn't look like this place has been in active use, but somebody visits here on a regular enough basis that there's like no dead plants or anything in here.
Also, they left their umbrella. Which is weird because it doesn't rain in Sothis a lot.
Is that what that is?
I'm pretty sure that's an umbrella.
I wondered what that was.
Maybe some hoity-toity woman wants a parasol. Who knows? Wait, you would know. Yoni, you're hoity-toity woman.
I don't use umbrella.
Clearly.
All right. So while we search the room in character, would it be cool if we took like a 10-minute break?
Yeah.
Okay. I need a drink and other things, so I'll be back.
Athanor crits through all of the encounters, so I don't give them a bathroom break.
And you guys looked at the 2 new playtest classes yet?
Yeah, I'm really excited for the Runesmith.
Necromancer's giving me Diablo 2 Necromancer vibes, and I'm excited for it.
I really like the Necromancer. I just didn't really like how all their class feats were just focus spells. Like it made sense, but I wish they had like a second like little gimmick in their class feats.
Well, it is a playtest, so feedback can be provided.
I like the Runesmith because like from reading them, they feel like a magus, but without using spell slots.
Yeah, I mean it makes the same with like similar to the exemplar of they're taking the format like they had with Kineticist of action economy and ability management, which I like.
I do wish I'm not even feedback on this. They make it like at least like give it a feat tax to make it so you don't need one hand free. I want to use a braid sword, man, or like sword and shield.
And it feels like thaumaturge that way.
Ah, yeah, how they're locked into just like one handers.
Yeah. But yeah, Necromancer could use more to do with their feats, but I do like the idea of collecting up thralls and using them as a fuel source for focus points.
Okay. I heard the runesmith stuff while I was taking out the trash. Necromancer, needs more flexibility. There's a lot of great thing the necromancer can do, but as is, they're extremely limited by focus spells.
That's what we were saying. They need more options for things they can grab with their feet. Like for in combat, I like the focus spell like angle of the class, but yeah, they need to be able to do more things in general.
Yeah, because like they're very similar to psychic. Very few like actual spells know and more focus spells. The psychic gets like most of their focus spells just from their subclass, and like there is a few you could get as class feats, but I had a lot of different options to choose from for like other class feats that weren't just take a different amp.
Yeah, for the cost of a class feat, they need to either do more or give more.
Though Runesmith being able to scribe runes on enemies is quite good. And they mentioned in the live stream that thralls are creatures, so they can also carry runes. They kind of feel like Artificer.
Oh yeah, I felt that as well.
All right, gentlemen, I have returned.
Yay.
All right. So, we are here in this distressingly pristine back room. How in depth are we looking?
I'm going through all the shelves.
I'm
Trying to
opening
find.
this. I'm
Oh.
opening this.
No, that's last Bowie. That has to come last.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we're gonna resolve all of that more or less simultaneously because I'm imagining that you guys are kind of spreading out in this room over the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Question: are we supposed
Yes.
to be able to see this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's the window.
Okay.
So you all go through all of the stuff that's left in here, and you go through like the bookshelves and the desks, and you find a couple of things. And I am gonna put that loot thingy on the map. I forgot to put it on the map. Now I just have to find it again. Oh, right, it's in that tent. Okay, I'm just gonna drop you right here. I don't know if people can interact with it.
Yep.
Ah, perfect. Okay. So you find a whole
Oh, hey guys,
bunch
I found
of
another shining symbol.
stuff, but you find that shining symbol. It's kind of the potions and stuff you kind of find in various places all over this storeroom slash lab. All in one place though, inside this long desk here, you find that shining symbol, a picture, and a small leather bound book. The book is kind of like this very light colored leather, but it's discolored at the bottom. And the pages are kind of like this reddish brown color toward the bottom. And I have the picture that's in copy image. There we go. Oh, I fucked up. I didn't put the portrait and the journal in the same place. Sorry, having some vision issues. It's not. Fuck.
Sorry, I'm here.
Yay.
Oh, welcome back.
Jim found a shining symbol.
Of what god?
Pick it up and find out. It turns into yours. It morphs itself into whatever holy symbol for the person that it's invested with.
So you have one of Ra. This one does look different. This one is give me a religion check.
Nope, not on the desk, baby.
Ooh, crit success. Okay. This is a shining symbol of Bess. Bess is the god of. He's a pretty common household god among the old Osiriani gods. Dealing with the home, childbirth, families, that sort of thing. He's also the only god that's not directly related to any of the other old Osiriani gods. And he's kind of an oddball because anytime that all of them are depicted together, they're always all in profile, except for him. He's always directly facing forward with his tongue sticking out.
I was a weirdo who looks right at the camera.
Exactly.
Like a cat. He goes, "Lem."
Let's see, where's that damn journal entry? Ah, there you are. I'm just gonna add my image. Okay. And then we're gonna paste you here. All right, so you see, well, what are we looking at next? The journal or the picture? Because all three of those are together.
Picture.
So you see a picture of an Osiriani woman, long black hair, dark skin. She's holding up a small kitten, and just kind of smiling at I say the camera. And on the back, it reads, it reads Sahira Al-Khuzad. I'm going to type that out so that people have it. As for the journal, as you're flipping through the journal, a lot of it is unreadable because there is what looks like dried blood everywhere in this journal. It's making some of the pages almost impossible to make out. But there are a few entries that do stand out. And I'm going to stick that in the journal if I can. For everyone. So, players. Wow.
Sakina grows weaker by the day. Her smile still lights my heart, but her body betrays her spirit. I cannot bear to see her struggle. I've consulted every healer in Sothis, pored over tomes of alchemy theory, and yet nothing yields a solution. Today I met a traveling alchemist in the tavern. He spoke of the resilience of cats and their 9 lives. It's absurd, but what if he's right? I must try for Sakina. And the next entry. The shop is empty these days. I've no time for customers. Sakina has taken over the counter, bless her, but doesn't know what I'm doing. She mustn't. Another failure today. 3 cats, all gone. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! The essence remains too volatile, too fleeting. I've exhausted my supplies and need to barter for more. My hands tremble as I write this. What if I'm wrong? No, I can't think like that. I'm so close Just a few more dead cats. I'm certain now. I've stabilized the extraction process. The key is in the heart. The essence lingers there, concentrated, waiting to be unlocked. Tonight, I will attempt a more aggressive alchemical binding. That doesn't sound like alchemy. If it works, I'll be one step closer. Sakina seems distant lately. She's been asking questions. She saw all the dead cats in the alleyway in the trash can. I should have hidden them better. I must reassure her. She must understand this is all for her. All of it. Final entry. She found the basement. I don't know how she opened the door. I was careful. The look on her face, ellipses, horror, disgust, fear, my Sakina, my love, looking at me like I'm a monster. She screamed, said she was leaving, that she couldn't stay here anymore. I ran after her, tried to explain. I slipped. She slipped. She fell. The alley was so quiet. I held her, begged her to wake, but she didn't.
Oh. Bougie is gonna get away from the basement. I'm not opening it. Someone else can.
Are you sure?
Yeah, someone else can do that.
Okay. Now, also, you can see something written in Osiriani, kind of scrawled on it. Not so much scrawled. It looks like it's almost carved into the leather on the inside back cover. And where did I put you? Okay, and I'm going to copy that. There. Yep. Whoops. Did I just send that to myself? I did.
I see it. I see it. A secret kept is safety earned. A tongue that wags may yet be burned. Knock or wait, but never declare, for spoken truths may spark despair. Well, I'm going to climb these shelves like a middle-aged woman at Walmart. What I want is on the top shelf. I'm almost certain.
Can I do a religion check to see if that saying is related to any deity?
Yeah. And I guess Sione can give me an athletics check for shelf scaling.
Shelf scaling. What I want is on the top shelf.
What is it that you want exactly?
I know it's on the top shelf.
All right. Religion and okay. Given the rather limited number of religions represented in Sothis, this sounds a lot like Norgorber stuff. Especially the part about silence and doors being closed. Yep. So,
That's what I was afraid of.
Sienna, you managed to climb the shelves without breaking your neck. You're just kind of up there now.
Yep.
What are we doing exactly?
I don't know. I felt compelled that something I wanted was on the top shelf.
You guys have been pretty well through this room in the last 10 minutes. There is nothing of note up here.
Disappointing.
A for effort, though. Meanwhile, there's this trapdoor over here.
The trapdoor that leads to certain death?
And Booyah's like, oh, that's an interesting thing. Someone can open that. I bet there's gonna be a big cat down there, and it's gonna have 9 lives, and it's gonna be a monstrosity.
It's going to be a horrific amalgamation of cats and what's left of that guy's wife.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be silly. It's just a bunch of dead cats. The same thing you'd find at any pet shelter.
No one's named Edward, right?
No. Okay, I'll do it. I open it.
All right, you flip it open. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh my god, I knew it. I knew it.
God.
Well, you didn't knock. The book said to knock.
Okay. That is a success. When you open this trapdoor, there's a rush of air that comes out. You don't sense that it's a trap per se, but whatever stagnant air was down there immediately wafts out, and you're not sickened.
Oh, okay. I opened the door, so someone has to go in first. Those are the rules.
Sione will stand here and begin wafting her hand, trying to see if she can get the scent of disinfectant and chemicals.
It's so much worse than disinfectant and chemicals, because there's that. But there's also this very distinct smell of decay.
Ah, the dead
coming
cats!
From this hole. Dead something. It does become bearable after about a minute or so, though.
I'll do what I can.
Ooh.
But it's not going to do much if the entire basement is filled with dead cats.
I'm going to hit Boogie with a rousing splash.
Oh.
I made fresh.
Hold on.
Ah!
That's a big sound. That's a lot of temp HP. Okay, I feel powerful. I'm going in.
No!
Alright, so Boogie's in there now. Let me...
I follow suit heedlessly, without taking second thought.
I'm too invested. I have to see if his dead wife is down there with the cats. I follow.
I guess we're going down.
Oh no, did I do what I think I just did?
I hope you didn't delete the map.
Oh, it's not the map I deleted. I think I deleted my music folder.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why Foundry has to do a better job with the volume and the music and the sound effects and stuff, because it is incredibly easy to just nuke an entire folder.
I mean, it's just really inconvenient, honestly.
Maybe Control Z. You never know.
I
It doesn't
wish.
work.
I wish. Control C will work with tokens because tokens are saved in cache memory.
I didn't check them.
Ah, okay. Nope, I didn't delete it. Thank God.
Hey,
That was just the filter. And we are Control Alt G. Final check. Okay. So let's see. Bouyi went in, and then Shaik went in, and then Sione went in, with Jim and Oddman right behind. Okay. Oops. Not configure. I wanted people in here. Activate. Boom. And the lighting is wrong, but that's okay. Let's fix that. Because there is no lights. It is, in fact, completely dark down here. Oops. Random lights appearing everywhere. All right.
Can you please drag my empty thing to the map?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. Oh, never mind. Shake's got it.
Oh, okay.
My wayfinder has light.
Ah! Now there's too much light.
Yeah, so you guys get down here and you see a very long hallway leading to a set of reinforced double doors. Sione,
Yes.
the first thing you notice when you approach these doors is that there is magic coming from these doors.
Oh no. Alchemist magic?
Unclear. You do detect something like distinctly magical coming from that direction, though.
Alright, I'm gonna warn everyone. Something's up with the doors. Attempting to identify. I must be near the doors.
Yes. And my chat log just decided it wanted to move. All right. Okay. You're examining these doors, and you can see very faint carvings in the door frame, but you can't quite make out what their purpose is.
The nature of the magic is unclear, I say, turning back to the group.
I can always bash it open.
Is the magic on the door or just beyond?
The magic is, and I point to the little carvings.
Can I do a religion recall knowledge to see if this is divine magic?
Yeah. Okay. It is not divine in nature.
Well, I can always try dispelling it. My staff can do it.
Couldn't hurt.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so I was concerned about this because I can't quite wrap my mind around how counteracts are supposed to work.
So, you'll have the DC of the spell that was cast on the door, and you'll have a rank associated with that spell. Right now, Jim has cast the spell from the staff, which is a rank 2 dispel magic. Comparing that to the DC, he's either going to need the DC of that rank, which is also 2, or if it's a higher level, that is going to increase the DC of the counteract check.
Okay.
And if he does not critically succeed, if it is a higher rank, like spell rank 3, he's going to fail. Because if it's cast at like 4th rank or higher, even a crit success with the counteract check won't take it off.
Ah. So it is a higher rank spell that's on this door.
Might be 3.
It is 3rd rank.
So now Jim will roll his counteract check, which is his spell attack roll, plus d20. And he'll need 10 plus the DC of whatever is the DC of the door.
And that is not going to do it.
Sione will try.
If it's a spell, use the caster's DC. I think it's just this versus the caster's DC.
Oh, it's just...
And a success is it's countered if it's a rank 3 or less.
Oh, it does say that?
It's just...
Right there in the counteract check.
If it's less than 2, if it's 3 or less. Yes, you are correct. Okay.
Okay. So, cool. Perfect. That's perfect. All right. So, in that case, it does work. You see these runes light up this bright purple, and then there's a sound like something shorting out, and then the runes go dark.
Well, now that the door looks like it has its magic deactivated, I'm going to walk up to it and touch the door.
Yeah, you walk up to the door, touch the door. Nothing happens. Doesn't open or anything.
I push on it to open the door.
You push on it, it rattles a little bit. Seems like it's locked. Hang on a second. Control Alt. Nope, that is not what I wanted. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that something is going to do what it's supposed to do. Yeah. Okay. We're good. All right. Yep. So you push on the door. It rattles a little bit. Still very much locked.
Turn back, shrug, and say, unless you want me to bash it open, someone else is going to have to give it a try.
Bish, bish, bish.
You want the crowbar?
No, I have one. We're going to attempt to bash it open, I guess.
All right. Okay, did it again. There we go. Jump to present. All right. So you bash the store open. Go ahead and give me a perception check. As you're going to work on this door with this crowbar, you kind of like start to wedge it open, and that smell is definitely getting stronger.
I continue.
Okay, give me another force open check. This should. Ooh. All right. So that is a critical success. Da-da-da-da. Oh, you open it without damaging it. Okay. So The second you open the door, you see a very large table in the middle of the room, stairs moving past that table, going about 15 feet up to another locked door. From where you're standing, you can see cages lining the northern and southern walls. And you see two very large creatures take notice of you as you open this door. And I think this is a good spot for everybody to roll initiative.
Oh yeah. Everyone has scouting, by the way.
All right, incredible initiative. I can't benefit.
And okay. In that case, we begin with Shaik. You see
Okay.
these. In the largest cages on the farthest eastern side of the room, you can see one of these things in each of the cages, and the door is wide open.
Okie dokie. If you unpause, I will move into the room.
Oop, and I am terrible about that. My bad. Oop. Yeah. Unpaused.
Right, I have 35 feet of movement, 10 feet. $35. Okay, we're good. And I'm going to strike this creature here. Um, but instead, we're going to attempt to do an elemental explosion. Or it needs to make a reflex saving throw. It's going to take half of this damage as Shaik explodes with water. A just torrent of water emanates from his aura and expanding upon it right there.
Ooh, nice. Okay. Yep, so
And
this
that'll end
torrent
my
of
turn.
all right, this torrent of water goes everywhere, does absolutely nothing for the blood stains all over the floor. All right. Sione.
Since they're still in the cages, if I close the door on them, will they be sealed inside?
Potentially.
Okay. Maybe I can spare one of their lives. I'm gonna take 2 actions to move here. And then I'm going to close the door, potentially locking it.
Okay. You can close the door, but you can't lock it.
I have
Does it latch?
These do not have a latch.
I have made a mistake. Booyah.
I'm coming. Let me see. How far can I perform from something? What's the range on perform?
Visual?
Yeah, I'd say line of sight.
Okay. Then I want to perform for this one next to Sione. And I'm going to be dancing.
I don't think, is that against its will?
I think I clicked on it. I should have the contestant check. But yes, it's against well.
Yep, I don't think that's gonna do it. Unless
But
you'd like to use a hero point.
no, it's still giving me what I wanted, which is panache. Unless it was a crit failure.
Oh no, it wasn't a crit failure.
Okay. Then I'm going to.
I will say it failed by 2 though.
Tragic. Walk up. Damn, only 1 action. Guess I have to use it to walk up. Yeah, then. Yeah, I'm going to walk up. Maybe Sione won't get solo targeted.
I think if we just hold the door, it can't get out.
Oh. Okay, that is my turn. 2 actions to walk. Then ooh,
Alright, Jim.
So I've just got Oddman behind me, even though I'm technically on him, just because it's not putting my token on top.
Okay.
And I'm going to target the one in the cage by Sione and Booyah and cast Calm.
ooh.
Calm down. Just calm down.
Alright. I will make this will save.
Balls.
Oh,
Oh,
shame.
So he is unaffected.
Good idea, though.
That's a very good idea.
And then I'm going to cast Shield on myself.
All right. It is now Kitty's turn. Which one? Nope, wait. I fucked up. There. All right. All right, the one at the bottom goes first. So the two of you are holding this cage door closed. So there's a bunch of things that it can't do.
Yes, like pounce.
It will, however, try to swipe at you through the bars. I'm going to say that this is going to give you partial cover.
That's being very generous, sir. Thank you.
All right, first, it's going to take its first swing at Bu Yi. See target.
Lesser cover. Oh no.
Oh,
Ooh,
well, goodbye, cruel world.
Well, if you have lesser cover, that's +2 AC. That could be a +9, not a +11.
Oh,
yeah, so that's just a regular hit, not a crit.
okay.
So you take 12 damage and it grabs you.
Oh,
It reaches through the bars and just kind of like digs its one claw into your leg to hold on to you. It's gonna try again with the other claw. Also at Bouilly. Map.
oh, it misses.
It missed. Okay, and then it's gonna try one more time with the claw because it's not gonna be able to get its face through the bars to bite you.
Wait, that's a crit fail, right?
That I believe that is a critical failure.
Then I can attack it because of my opportune riposte.
Ooh. Oh, we're getting into the fun reactions. Okay.
Boop.
Now it does have the cover works both ways because of the cage, but that does still hit. All right. You deal 20 damages.
Now here's a question. So
Yes.
I lose panache because I use my finisher, but hitting with this gives me panache. So like, what would happen?
Like you use it in order to make the attack, but then you gain it back at the end.
I guess on a
Okay.
hit.
That's the way I'm hearing it.
When I attack, it says I gain panache on a successful attack for opportune riposte.
Yeah, so if you failed the attack, you'd have spent panache and you wouldn't get it back.
Okay.
But if you succeed, which you did, you get it back.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Next is the other Sabertooth's turn. Are you holding this door closed? I
The
don't
door.
remember. Huh?
Hodor. Hodor. There you go. Brought you back to 2016.
Simpler time for sure. Um, it's going to
Maul me in the face because I just did a explosion of water at it.
yeah, it's wet. It didn't like that at all. Um, it is going to try to shove you backwards to like push the door open.
I wasn't blocking its doorway. It can get past
Oh,
me.
oh, oh. In that case, it's just gonna try to eat you. So claw attack out on Shaik. That is
You're
a
lucky.
critical fail. But that's not going to stop it from trying again. Which is also going to miss. And then it's going to try to eat the cactus. With a 2. Alright. That's its turn.
Those all targeted Booyie.
Whoops.
I have the same AC.
Oh, okay. Whew. Okay, I see what happened. I did not hit T on you. Alright. We're at the top of the round. Shaik, you have managed to not get mauled by this giant saber-toothed tiger.
Okie dokie. We're gonna smash it with my sword.
Alright, that's gonna hit. It's a 19.
Okay. We're gonna attempt to
12.
slash it again.
Okay, that's gonna miss.
And this time I am going to back up to force it to spend an action to have to come out.
Okay.
And that'll
Sione.
end my turn.
Alright, Sione.
Is there any
It's your
is there any sort of latch or mechanism that would hold a place for a lock on this cage?
It looks like it's built into the cage, but it does look like there's like a locking mechanism that requires some sort of key to open and close it.
Okay.
Um, you could probably get it closed with a thievery or a crafting check.
That's what I'm gonna do. Gonna take out the toolkit, and I'm gonna spend 2 actions to do a reverse thievery.
All right, go ahead, give me that blind roll, please.
Oh, let's see here. All I needed to do was to lock.
Okay. So you desperately fiddle with this lock, trying to get it closed. Um, even over like this snarling and clearly hungry saber-toothed thing, you hear the cage click.
I did it! Move away, Booyie! As I see her grabbed by the saber-toothed tiger, screaming and just holding him, like, bashing against the cage. Oh well. He's locked in. That was
Yep.
all 3 of my actions.
All right, Booyah. You have a friend.
It might be time for him to disconnect.
Uh-oh.
My internet died the moment you said Bouye. He types
Ah.
in on his phone.
I
Damn.
got it down to a science.
That's funny. Well, I imagine Bouye does swashbuckler things and attacks.
Oh, of course.
Hello?
You're
Hey,
back.
Hello.
Good news, I locked the door. Bad news, you're still grabbed.
Okay. Okay. Reload founder because it died. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I'm getting on.
All right.
Okay, so I'm grabbed by this thing. So first things first, let's negate his partial cover. I already have panache, but I only want to use two of my actions to really hit this thing. So I'm going to try and tumble through.
So, hmm. Walk me
Yeah,
through how you're
actually,
going
you're
to.
right. You're right. I couldn't really tumble through because I can't move. You are correct in that assumption. Uh, what would I have to make to try and ungrab myself? Is it like an
Um,
unarmored strike?
Acrobatics.
Or escape.
acrobatics or athletics to escape.
Or unarmed strike, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, it's around the same. Let's just do unarmed strike.
Okay. So, wait, is the unarmed strike supposed to be?
I think it's
I
still
know.
DC.
Oh, against this athletics DC?
I don't know. I just know I made an
Yes.
unarmed strike. Okay.
Ah, okay. If it's against its athletics DC, that is going to be a failure.
Okay. You know something? Okay. Uh, hmm.
But you can still roll damage because that does still hit it.
Would it still? Would that
Yes.
still work? Oh,
Uh
okay.
huh.
Punch. Okay.
You just kind of gives it a swat on the nose.
Okay. You know something? I'm going to try and intimidate this thing. Hopefully, it gets scared and lets me go. Hey, it's frightened one. Perfect.
Yep.
And
All right.
not that it's frightened one. I'm gonna hit it with the finisher.
Let me apply frightened one on you first. Fatigued, frightened.
I'm going to hero point that real quick.
Okay.
Wait, step miss because I still get says cover.
Yep, that does miss.
Ah, okay, I still get half because this is a confident finisher. Uh, it's half of my precise check damage, I think. Let's see.
Let's see. Finish
You
a
apply half
trait.
of your precise strike damage to the target. Uh, so I guess it's only 1d6. Okay. One.
Hell yeah.
Another spot on the
Incredible.
nose.
That's my turn.
All right, yeah, you see this gigantic cat that has its claws dug into Boogie's leg, kind of like its ears flatten a little bit as Boogie just kind of swats it. All right.
Which one is hurt more?
Probably the one up top that. Yep, it's the one that Shaik is dealing with.
I'm going to order Oddman and have him kick it.
Yeah. Okay, this one takes 13 damage. All right. All right. Anything else? I think Jim died again.
Nope, I'm here. I'm just deciding
Oh,
what spell to
sorry.
use.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I'm going to hit it with needle darts.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
And this gets doubled. And it takes 3 bleed.
All right, so gotta double that damage.
See, Boogie? This is how you put a thorn in a cat.
Hey, you try it while it's grabbing you, okay?
And I'm gonna add the 3 bleeding damage.
You could pull it over from the spell.
Ah, perfect. Okay. There we go. Drag you over. Ha. There we are. All right. I always forget how persistent damage works. Okay. Next, it is Boogie's dance partner's turn. It is going to continue to claw at her while being frightened. less than ideal. Yeah.
Oh, yep, they'll be hidden.
It is going to swipe again. I believe that's gonna hit
Yep.
for 15. Then it's gonna try to bite you through the bars.
Hey, I can
And
reaction attack.
yep,
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No, wait. Oh, my weapon's gone.
yep, that's gonna hit.
Oh, shit. Uh, and I get finished.
All right. So that is going to bring us to the top of round 3. It is 2 o'clock. Do we want to keep going or should we call it here?
Depends on how healthy they are.
Yeah, are they like bloodied?
Well, the one in front of Bouilly is not, but the one in front of Shaik is. And it is its turn next.
If you want to just take its turn and then end us at the top of round 3, that works, I guess.
Yep. Okay, that'll work. So this tiger is extremely unhappy. He's wet, and somebody just put what is basically a lab animal full of more needles. It is going to.
Hey, it tried to fill its own mouth with more needles. It tried to eat the cactus.
Semantics. All right, so it is going to take a swipe at Oddman here. With a claw attack. Right, and then it is going to move out of the cage. Yeah, it's gonna use one action to like charge its way out. Whoops. There we go. This is where it's going to try to. It's going to try to jump on the cactus. Oops, I targeted the wrong thing. But I think that hits.
Yeah. That's a hit on me.
Okay, 12 damage, and you are grabbed. And it's gonna try to take a bite out of Shaik.
Does it have enough turns for that? It attacked Oddman, jumped out, attacked me.
Oh, the pounce is a movement and an attack in one action.
Got it.
And so I tried to keep in cage.
And that misses. Okay. So I think that is where we're going to end for today. I just realized something. I think I might have gotten this wrong. Don't you have to use an action to maintain a grab?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to. It expires the end of your following turn. So if you don't do it again, you lose it at the end of your next turn.
Okay. So he'd end up letting go if he whiffed every single one of his attacks.
Yes.
Okay. I thought that might happen. I wasn't sure. All right.
Thank you for running, sir.
Yes,
Oh,
thank you very much.
You're
And,
welcome.
I didn't feel bad for the Smilodons until you said what are essentially lab rats getting more needles put into them. When you said that, I felt bad that they've been experimented on and we're just murdering them. I had no remorse until then.
It's a mercy.
Well, I mean, you could like try to put it back in its cage now.
No, that's terrible.
Kind of why I really wished Calm had worked, at least on the one.
Oh yeah, that was a brilliant idea.
Oh, that would have been great if it had worked. I didn't even consider that. And these things have low will saves too?
Yeah, the problem is incapacitation.
Yeah. Well, wait, why is that a problem?
Because if it's a higher level than us, then it's treated as 1 degree of success higher, no matter what it rolls.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There's two of I mean, you don't have to tell us what the difficulty of them is, but there's two of them split equally. They might be equal to us, so that might not kick in.
Yeah, they're higher level because it incapacitation kicked on.
Oh, it did.
Yeah, it did.
All right.
Thank you,
I thought
thank
maybe
you
well,
very
it
much
got
for running.
it got a critical success with a +2. I was assuming that was a nat 20, and it only had a +2.
Nice.
Hmm.
But now that you say that, you are probably right.
Incapacitation spells are very good. They're mainly, they're not good on higher level creatures. But if you're fighting
They're
minions,
for minion control, yeah.
exactly.
Have a good day, everyone. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
thank you very much, Iron.
No problem.
Thank
Glad
you.
y'all enjoyed yourself.